A day in the life of Mitchell Ruggles. Today, I woke up in my van in a cozy little parking spot, got dressed, ready for work, made some coffee, and headed off to the yard. Once at the yard, we got the work truck ready for the day. Headed over to the job site. It was a pretty far drive, but I enjoy it. Once we were at the job, today we were tying steel. Here, I like to use tie wire pliers because it lets me use butterfly ties, which is a nice secure tie because this rebar is going to be getting walked on. This slab's roughly 20 by 100, 2 foot thick, with double number 5 rebar mats tied every 1 foot on center. Once the rebar was done, we secured the forms off using stakes. Here, I like to use an 8-pound sledgehammer, and I cut the handle short so I could swing it with one hand. As hard a work as it is, there's something oddly satisfying about pounding stakes into the ground with a sledgehammer. Once everything was locked in, the inspector showed up, and we passed with flying colors. After work, I headed home. To Planet Fitness. Got warmed up on the rowing machine. I like to warm up before a good workout. Today, I did some bench presses, some dumbbell work, some butterflies, and overall had a great workout. Whether or not you're into working out, if you live in a van, Planet Fitness is an absolute must because you can always take a nice hot shower. After getting freshened up, I hopped on my electric skateboard. This is a Meepo Hurricane. I like to take a speaker and bungee cord it to the top so I could always hear my music. Traveling with an electric skateboard is definitely a highlight for me. Sometimes I roll up into new cities and I have no idea where I am or where anything is. A couple hours on this board and I know the whole town like the back of my hand. Fort Lauderdale definitely has some epic rides. After an epic skate through Fort Lauderdale, I decided to go out for a couple of drinks. I ended up at a place called Backyard, where I got to meet the legendary Hurricane Iana. I told her I was a big fan, so she spit a shot into my mouth and slapped the shit out of me. Being from Hawaii, you know I had to give the crowd a good chee-hoo. After getting smacked up, I realized how hungry I was, so I walked down the street and found a food truck called Boozy Bites. And for a late night food truck, these guys really do know how to make an epic hamburger. It was really good. And that was my day. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing for more content, including, but not limited to, van life, sailing, pouring concrete, riding electric skateboards, fire dancing, playing guitar in a heavy metal band, doing jiu-jitsu, training horses, and freediving. And that was